I'm so glad that this episode is happening because the greatest news that's ever been bestowed upon us is Roblox related from a previous episode, like what, 8 episodes ago? I want to say.
Yeah,
Get,
something like that.
it's great. So we're gonna start this party off fast and hard. A few weeks ago, we mentioned it was really funny, at least to us at the time, that a YouTuber named Ruben Sim on YouTube. He basically terrorized Roblox. Like he literally made terroristic threats against them, like a convention, right? And they had to shut it down, the convention and stuff like that. So Roblox has sued this guy. He sued him for, well, they were looking for 1.6 million in damages, and it was finally resolved. And and he is like permanently banned from anything involving Roblox, and is required to pay $150,000.
That's a big oof.
That's
As
the
Roblox would put it.
that's the biggest oof I've ever seen. That the judge basically just said. Oh, actually, no. Here's the quote. It is ordered that the defendant Simon is hereby permanently restrained and enjoined from the following actions: making, publishing, or republishing false threats of terrorist activity relating to Roblox, knowingly making false statements of fact about Roblox, glamorizing or encouraging violence against Roblox employees or facilities. Like, and continues on to stop him approaching Roblox facilities or offices, any videos relating to Roblox, and forces him to delete any videos he's made within 7 days of the order. He also has to provide Roblox a report on this under penalty of perjury. Dude, this is like the most extreme what's the word? Not harassment, but what's the word when a restraining order. This is like the most extreme restraining order, you know? Like not only can you not talk to me, you can't post videos about me, you can't post videos about me, you can't and pay me $150,000. And it's like Roblox isn't even in the wrong. Like this guy's a monster.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like he quite literally shut down a Roblox conference because he made up a literal terrorist threat.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going to happen.
Being an egghead like that. Like, come on.
This guy literally makes like his money off, or his career off of Roblox. So, I don't know what's going to happen to this dude. Besides the fact they have to pay $150,000 in damages. I'm going to look up how much, or like how many subs he has, because maybe he actually has that money, but like I don't know, that's an insane amount of money, at least to like normal people, right? YouTubers, it's like you never really know how much they're making,
right?
You can have like a weird idea, you can assume they're doing very well, but I imagine you make that kind of money if you have like more than 1 million subs. That's just my best guess.
He has 850,000 subs.
I mean, that's close. I mean, depending on how long he's had it, like,
and his views, his last 2 videos, one has 3 million views and the other has almost 2 million. So
okay,
I think he's doing okay enough to.
I mean, yeah, but
his legal fees.
Unless he's not sponsored or anything like that. But I just love this. 2 weeks ago, Roblox is suing me for 1.6 million. Episode 1, Death Valley. This is a good title for one. Sneaking Chinese Roblox users over the firewall. This guy,
I might watch him. These sound pretty cool.
Well, he's not gonna be able to make any more Roblox videos. I think that's literally all of it. Yeah, I'm looking through his catalog. Everything is Roblox related. So, yeah, he gets like upwards of 3 million views on like his best videos, and almost 1 million on the lower end. So he he has to be doing well. I imagine with those kind of numbers, he also has to have like sponsorships in his videos and stuff like that. I don't know. We didn't take the time to watch any of them because it just Roblox isn't our thing.
No, I could care less what happens to it. But
right now, if it was Pokemon,
yeah,
That's where
But
the
the
money's at.
community does a good enough job of making me hate it anyway, so it's fine.
I'm gonna imagine there's not gonna be an episode 2 for this series. This Roblox is doing me for. That's my best guess.
Maybe that's
Like,
what he's doing. He's just collecting ad revenue off the videos to pay for the like fees and
well,
stuff.
I mean, based on that,
That's the big brain play, right?
I think he has to get him removed. He was more. Wait, hold on. And just also to give an idea about his behavior, I mean, besides using homophobic and racist language, he's also been included in sexual harassment reports. He's accused of, quote, attempting to upload a nude image of himself with only a lampshade covering his genitals. Okay. I mean, look, I'm just gonna say it. Maybe it's a bad take, but that's just borderline comedy. You know, like you see that in comedy movies. I'm just saying, at least that part. Attempting to upload a nude image of himself with only a lampshade covering his genitals. Then is it really a nude?
Yeah, what?
I'm just saying. I mean, again, maybe that's a bad take. Let me know. But I mean, I don't. If someone posted that, I mean, I don't think you should post it. But like, I don't know. I just feel like that'd just be kind of like more of a comedic picture. But then literally the next sentence is attempting to upload a sex game. And then and this one we were dying last time. Attempted to upload pictures of Hitler. It's like that.
It's ridiculous.
They accused him of basically gathering a cyber mob, and which caused the shutdown of the Roblox Developers Conference in San Francisco in October due to terrorist threats.
His Twitter is like him just trash talking Roblox and like talking about like the case and stuff. Like his bio on there is like it's like a quote. It says the leader of a cyber mob, and then it's like Roblox Corporation.
Man, this guy just can't get enough.
Yeah.
But again, based on what we just read, I'm not sure if he's allowed. I mean, well, I guess the way it's worded, it's as if he's not allowed to like. Well, he's not allowed to make threats. That's totally different, obviously. Knowingly making false statements of fact about Roblox. Making false statements of fact. Like, glamorizing or encouraging violence against Roblox. But, like, it doesn't appear like he can't actually make any more Roblox videos. He just can't, like, I guess, threaten the integrity of Roblox or its employees. Does that make sense?
Right.
Like, I mean, granted, we haven't done a deep dive into his Roblox videos, but I unless every video is like destroy Roblox, I don't think he's gonna have to take down most of them. But who knows?
Right.
So
apparently his net worth, like I just Googled it, is $75 million.
What?
I don't know what. Like he's got to have something other than YouTube for that much money.
Yeah, right. Because $75 million. He's been making videos for 11 years now. Actually, that's not fair. I mean, he had 2 videos 11 years ago, which were about Skate 3, and then 6 years ago, he just has a video that just says, it's 10 seconds, a bird died in my hands today. Jesus, dude. That's and then like after that, it just it looks like most of it is Roblox. Which I mean, but like this guy he
doesn't post very frequently, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean like really
like
though.
Really spaced out.
7 months ago, and then after that was 3 months, and then after that it's 12 days ago. What's this about page? We played a little Roblox. He has a total of 135 million views.
Oh my god, I watched that bird video. That was awful.
I can't watch it. I think the audio is gonna bleed into the podcast, but
I just muted it. But he just like throws the bird.
Oh,
like,
what?
In the woods.
That's gross. Yeah. And
I already hated this guy, and I just hate him more.
Based on his Patreon, it looks like he makes about $900 a month from Patreon. I think. I mean, unless I'm reading it incorrectly, it says 131 patrons, 892 per creation. I'm not sure what the per creation means.
Right.
I don't know what per create, like what's the context? Is that the
Per
total?
video or per? That's his Patreon.
Yeah.
So like Patreon, like you gift your patrons stuff like every time they hit like a goal or something.
What? Oh, wait, what is that? So he had a goal for $800 restart Roblox watch, but I'm often asked by people if I'd be all right with them buying me Builders Club memberships or Roblox cards, and I can never accept because then I'd be indirectly financing Roblox. Don't get me wrong, I love Roblox, but it really effing sucks. I started doing YouTube full time, and I'm at the point where I can begin investing money earned back into the channel.
Full
Money will
time.
be spent
You
on
post like once a month,
yeah,
if that.
food bills. Okay, this is great. Money to be spent on food bills, and then this is crossed out, but it just says drugs and an F load of lap dances at the strip club. Like it's like that thin line, so like you can obviously read it. Like that's the point.
Right.
So, all of which will be true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is a wacky dude, but I mean, unless October 24th. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, so this guy, I mean, whether this guy's either a comedic genius or literally a monster because he terrorizes a children's MMO, uh, he has to pay $150,000. So clearly, he made multiple mistakes throughout his career.
Oh my God, here. I'm linking you. I'm on the Roblox wiki and it shows like his character
Oh,
like
it has him listed in the official. Well, that's not official, but
yeah, I think it's like a database, but you have to see his character model for like his but he's been banned like 4 times it looks like on different characters. But look at the Navy 898 character model. Oh, it's so great.
A sign that just says "I love Roblox" with a shirt that says "Roblox sucks." He was terminated in 2014 for talking about Lawless, a controversial user at the time. Let's see. He was also known to be banned frequently for his actions for criticizing and taunting the Roblox moderation team.
He was banned in September of last year for swearing in front of a Roblox intern using voice chat.
What? What?
What?
Interest. Okay.
That is nuts.
Which not in 2016 he created a new account called Get Camped on Nerd, which was later renamed Not Ruben Sim prior to termination. He 2018 created another account called Powering Manipulation, currently named Crubinism. Dude, what did this game like do to him? Did it like hurt him in some way? Did he lose a parent over this? I'm just so confused what his deal is. Like, I want like the psychological aspect of it.
He has a website.
What is it?
It's just
Free Ruben
really
Sim? What?
weird. It's just like really weird. I don't like nothing's on it for whatever reason. He like never finished it, I guess, or something.
Oh, to get
He is
okay.
a
Whoa.
very weird guy.
This
But
is this website currently in development. Please reserve. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's if you guys want to know. If you ever think to yourself, man, how can it get any worse? Well, at least like in reference to your own lives, then look no further than being sued over a children's game for $150,000 because you're basically a terrorist. So I'm just saying, there's always a positive spin to things.
yeah, yeah.
Your life
I
could
mean,
always be worse.
yeah.
He's like almost 1 million subs, but you're basically a terrorist. Like,
Right.
where's the line? All right, all right. So this is semi big. We've been talking about Activision Blizzard recently. Everyone has. We're totally the best news source for everything: goons, games, and gear. Tell your friends, family, loved ones, all that fun stuff. Yada yada. So this is almost on the dot with what I said. The Call of Duty franchise, including the Warzone follow-up, will remain on Sony platforms through 2023 at least. Now, and then it later talks about how they're pretty much still in the commitment for the next 2 to 3 years. and that's around what I said. I mean, I was saying like at least 2024, which
Yeah.
which again, I mean that just makes sense because if games are already in development, then the contracts have already been like made. They've already talked to active to Sony and whatnot. They can't. I don't think Microsoft's going to put the money in to back out. So, but what does it mean for future Call of Duties after that? Maybe that's when we'll see it for Xbox. But what do you think?
It's 50-50, I guess. If they're gonna make like Skyrim and Starfield exclusives, I don't see why they wouldn't make Call of Duty an exclusive. They'll just take all the big games, I guess.
Yeah,
So.
but Call of Duty, I have to imagine has made. Oh, and please don't smite me where I stand, Todd. I have to imagine Call of Duty has made more than Elder 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 Scrolls, like the series. Yeah, Skyrim has
What
sold.
is Elder Scrolls?
What is Elder? like I have to assume that despite Skyrim having 20 different versions of itself, that it still doesn't really like tap into how much Call of Duty has made over the years.
Oh no,
You know.
yeah, no.
So, but like, because at that point, then what does Microsoft gain from just having it as an Xbox exclusive when they could have the Sony, this. But at the very least, they have to be taking away like the partnership aspect because what is it?
Right.
Sony now has the partnership with Call of Duty for exclusive stuff.
Yeah, they've had it for like 12 years now. I think
Really?
I think Modern Warfare 2 is the last Xbox exclusive one, or like they had Xbox stuff in it.
Right. That's wow. I thought it was much sooner than that, huh? And
Yeah.
then also apparently it was like within these like talks, there was a report that there's a title known as Warzone 2, and it's
I
scheduled
saw
to
that.
release in 2023.
That's so stupid. What are you making a Warzone 2 for?
I don't. So I think it's a working title. I look because well, there's two different ways to go about it. Warzone Pacific is basically what Fortnite and every other battle royale game does now, where like they make a new map every year or like they remix it, right? So
Right.
it's either a remix and it's just a working title of Warzone 2, or it could be another Warzone game because Warzone 1 and Pacific, or I guess Pacific now, still runs off of Modern Warfare's engine, the remake. So
Right.
it's pretty outdated. And I imagine it's gonna be hard to work on. Like especially with a game that like every year is a new era of Call of Duty, like year or
Right.
future
Yeah,
old.
that makes sense.
Because like Fortnite doesn't have to worry about that problem. They literally make their own crap and just like run with it. Call of Duty
Right.
does like they kind of have to be hand in hand with whatever game is coming out. So I like it would make sense if this was a new Warzone, but realistically they kind of need to have Warzone be its own entity if they want it to be like surviving and like associated but not completely associated with the base Call of Duty game. That's just
Yeah.
and that's how
Oh,
that's how I see it, and that's how I'd want it to be done. But Warzone like that, I don't think they're gonna come out with another Warzone and then not delete the one that we have now. But I also imagine it's gonna be free to play. Like like everything has to transfer over.
right. That's
That
all I hope, is that all my like cosmetics and stuff transfer over. Because if
right.
they don't, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh no, definitely, I'd be pissed too. And so but at the very least, again, like everyone was worried that like the Call of Duties are gonna end for PlayStation next year. I didn't believe it for a second until what's it called? I guess basically recently that this came out. So it's just I'm just gonna say that Xbox could really use this as an exclusive, but I guess when it's gonna be on Game Pass, then it doesn't really matter whether PlayStation has it or not. Like
They could also like leave Call of Duty alone and just everything else be exclusive.
right.
Like
No,
let Call of Duty make its revenue on both systems, and then do like Guitar Hero, Crash, Spyro, do all of them just on Xbox.
right. Because I
Because
mean, like,
that's more than enough of a reason that I would be like, yeah, I gotta buy an Xbox now.
Like at first, I was thinking to myself, Call of Duty is arguably a system seller. But then when I was really thinking about it, since it comes out every year, it's like, do you really need it that year?
Right.
It's like because Starfield and the new Elder Scrolls. Why can't I get it right?
Skyrim. Yes.
Then
yes,
the Skyrim. Those are system sellers. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and we get them once a
decade, if that.
Once every 20 years. Yeah.
Like either once every 20 years or some magical person like goes into a multi-dimensional realm and finds it and brings it to our realm because it's just for some reason they don't want to make more Skyrim games. They just don't.
Fair.
Or at least but so speaking of that, I kind of don't understand because they said that they're using the same engine. So
I hate that.
Right.
Make
so
a new engine. Come on.
It's been long enough. Like I would understand them using the same engine if it was like 2 years after Skyrim came out, right? But it's not. Right. It's been so long. Long. Oh, Bethesda. But they're just, I think they're just trying to find microtransaction possibilities first. They might be afraid because can you really, how can you bring the new Skyrim into modern day where like microtransaction and battle passes are a thing?
I don't know. Because then the DLCs are usually free for those games too, I think, right?
No. I mean,
or were they paid?
No, they're paid.
It's been so long.
No, they're that was definitely the paid era of DLC. Like even Fallout 4 had paid DLC, but I would see like to me and Todd, please listen to me when I say this. Like you had an arena in Oblivion. Why can't you make that into the multiplayer aspect? And I'm not saying you have to do it, but I think it'd be interesting. Honestly, I think it'd be really cool to be a spectator in that and watching two people actually duel. Like, what do you think? You think? I mean, you remember arena mode in Oblivion where you had to like literally kill people to escape?
Oh, it was great.
Right.
I don't think they're worried about it because they have the MMO for it. So
that's
like
fair.
It's all just done there. Like you still do your character creator, so you can make the same exact guy as you have in the single player.
That's fair, but
I wish they would. It'd just be nice. Yeah.
Right. It'd just be nice. I mean, I'm not sure if Elden. Oh my god! I'm gonna scream if I keep getting this wrong.
I would love if you could make the guilds in the game like a multiplayer thing. Have like a clan basically for like the Thieves Guild and the Fighters Guild and stuff.
But how would that? I mean, like, yeah, but what would they do? I mean, it's a single player game mostly, so it's like
just like rank ups for like rewards. Maybe have like a weekly reward every week if people keep doing like missions and just keep it like rotating always.
Oh, I'm not to detract, but I just totally remembered this. We were supposed to cover it last episode, but we just totally missed it. I think we should talk about that. There's discussions that apparently Battlefield 2042, right? That's what it's called. Yeah. That like it might be going free to play to get players.
Oh, I'm pissed. I better get a refund. I just bought that game 2 months ago.
I'm like genuinely worried if that becomes the case. I mean, it would probably work. I mean, free to play is free to play, but they have to comp you in some way. I don't think it'd be a refund, but they have to like give you some $60 worth at least in
the credits or whatever for the microtransactions.
Right. Or something. Like I mean, yeah, but there's not even enough microtransactions to justify it.
Right.
Like you need more than that.
I think it might just bankrupt EA. Like with how bad it did, like
and it's still really fun. It's just
right. And they went all hands on deck. So they have like nothing else other than like the sports games coming out this year.
Well, we do know that Respawn's working on Star Wars games, but that's working on. It's not like an active. Right, it's not active. I assume they're staying alive from sports games.
It's got to be carrying them over Madden and FIFA.
I mean, I would like to see it free to play. I would like to see Battlefield free to play, I guess, going forward. Maybe that'd be really
Right.
interesting to make it as a live service. But
I just
especially
want them
especially
to
this
fix the
one.
game.
That's true. Yeah, they really need to like come out with 2042 2.0 and just like
Right.
take a month and just work everything you got into it and then advertise that everything is fixed and just go from there because at this point like there's more people on Steam for Battlefield, was it 5 and or maybe Battlefield 4 over
Yeah,
this
everybody
game.
wants to play 5 and 4 again.
And
I think.
again, I love this one. When we play it, like it's a blast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we make it fun. That's the thing. Oh, and also, did you read that they added like a zombies mode for like a day, and it just like
I
broke?
saw that. Yeah.
It
I'm
broke
so
them.
upset. I kind of wanted to play it. It sounded fun.
Yeah, but apparently, like people are just XP farming, just like leveling up like crazy, and just like and they even admitted like, yeah, we don't know how this got through like playtest. We just whoops. See, that's how you. And that's what makes Battlefield Portal fun. Like that kind of stuff sounds sweet.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to fight zombies, although realistically, it's just probably soldiers with knives. I'm sorry. Is your phone more important?
I just heard it vibrate and I thought I muted it, but I
Wow.
guess.
It's okay. He has more important things to do. It's over. God, no.
Don't worry, it's just a leak about Arceus, so it's
I don't.
fine. Twitter
I
just literally shoves it down my throat now.
I literally turned
Did
off
you know?
notifications on like everything to stop it. I'm just done. I wish I did that like a week ago or something. It's
I
just
know.
I'm not surprised. I kind of want Nintendo to do something about it. I feel like you break Street Date, you should
Oh,
like
sue them all.
get them
Ban them from the Nintendo Online Network, and just do
like
something about
be
it. Because I'm pissed.
be private. It just ruins the experience. That's what I hate about modern gaming. It's just there's no surprise. Like
Right.
we talked about before, but like playing Smash Melee, like me literally playing and then seeing like Mewtwo, like I was unlocking Mewtwo. I'm like, holy, like it was like the biggest mind blowing event to me.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
but now
It was great.
like could you imagine if Smash Ultimate came out and we didn't know any of the extra characters and they had to be unlocked? Like freaked out the internet would have been more for Ridley and
Oh yeah.
King K. Rool.
Oh, it would have been amazing.
Right.
I
So
hate the internet.
it's like and it's these games specifically where it's like you have to avoid being on the internet for spoilers. You like and because
Right.
people just suck. Like everywhere on on TikTok, I just scroll and I just see like catching legendary in Pokemon Arceus, or like I can do this. Like I don't want to know about it. I want to
Right.
like what.
I want to experience it for myself and be surprised when I see stuff about it. Like, come on, I don't want to know the whole game before I play it. If
Right.
anybody spoils anything about Elden Ring, I'm coming for you.
Oh, no, I won't allow it. If anyone gets an early copy, I'm robbing them. Like,
Oh yeah, well that too.
I
Yeah.
will. I'm going to. The only problem I have with that game so far is that there's no crossplay, which sucks. But which isn't the end of the world because, as we learned with PC, it can be ruined in a heartbeat.
Right.
They did say that like playing the story alone is going to take around 30 hours, which I mean, that I feel like that's reasonable.
Yeah.
If you're going straight like start to end, like most games with story don't even hit like 10 hours. So
Right.
30 hours,
And
I'm fine with
I
that.
saw there's a ton of like apparently there's a bunch of side quests and like other stuff just to like find in the world.
Like other Dark Souls games, no. Dark Souls isn't like that. There's no side. There's nothing to do on the side. There's no secret pass or anything like that. Optional bosses. No, that's crazy talk. Dark Souls doesn't do that. God, I'm praying. I'm like nervously excited for the multiplayer. Like I hope that there's an arena. I hope there's a I mean ever since after like 2 they started adding like arenas. And they even had like co-op arenas. So I'm I'm just very hopeful, and I that is like my most anticipated game of the year. So that's where I stand on that. Excuse me. Next up on this list, on our itinerary, right? That was really cool. So I never played a Sniper Elite game in my life. Have you?
I love them. I've played every game in the
Really?
series. They're
Really?
so much fun.
I
Yeah.
should. I love sniping, so I really should play them. This sounded like the coolest mode I've ever heard of. Or I'm sorry, it's actually something a cooler version of what Deathloop wanted to do.
Yeah.
Uh, you can play that they announced in this trailer, and also it's coming to Game Pass day one, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Competitive campaign multiplayer. It's an invasion mode where like you play the campaign, but there's another sniper who's an enemy who's trying to track you and kill you.
Yeah. It
Like
sounds so cool.
that. Yeah, that's awesome. That's like a hunter be hunted. That's insane. That sounds like so much fun. I just want to be the enemy every time. And they give you some bonuses apparently. Like you can, like you get like a certain perk which lets you see like the last known location if you spotted them. So like there's perks and stuff like that, and it just oh my.
I just hope it does the slow-mo snipe when you like do it to the real player
I want to
and
be
not
slow mo
just,
for
like,
either.
the AI. Yeah, either
Yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah. I feel like it should. I mean, like if it detects it's going to be a kill, and they unless you somehow both shot each other at the same time.
Right. I'd really like a cool camera angle if you're the one getting shot where your like running animation just slows down and you turn and you see the bullet just like coming at you and then it does that
No.
X-ray kill. Oh, that'd be so cool.
That there's a tune out. Oh wait. Oh, I didn't realize that you could so the at the very least you can play the campaign in co-op. So there can be two of us, but there's always going to be only one of the enemy.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, that's cool.
that I mean that's kind of fair. It's like that's fair, but that sounds amazing. Like that we can play. All right. Well, everyone, you're gonna see us play this game co-op.
Yeah.
The next December we'll launch. We don't have a release date though. I mean, it's gonna come out this year. We just don't know when.
Good. Push it like far away. Like let's say like August for now. How about that? That's a safe time. You can release around there.
I'm still hearing reports that there's gonna be a Gen 9 Pokemon this year, and I just don't understand it.
I I just don't
It'd be
see
cool.
where they would have had time to do it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been cool, but
It would be
I think
cool.
that's like a next year thing.
Right.
So,
Right. So, I'm this definitely has me excited for it. I might have to play 4 or something or the other ones because apparently you're saying they're great. So I would like to try
yeah,
them out.
really fun.
Let's see here. We touched on this before, but Respawn, the ones behind Apex Legends or Titanfall, they're making 3 new Star Wars games, and one of them we already know is Fallen Order 2.
Good.
It's like we're just. I mean, I guess ever since what was it? Was it LucasArts that had exclusive right and then it ran out and everyone or what? No, I'm sorry. Was it the agreement between EA and LucasArts that ran out and then everyone else could do it, or because wasn't there a point that only like one other studio could make Star Wars games, and I thought it was EA, and then, but not including Lego. No, Lego is wait, is Lego made with
Lego's
LucasArts?
Traveler Tales.
Okay,
So, but like Lego, I don't know how the rights work for Lego because they have the rights to like make actual Lego sets.
uh,
So I think they like signed it in the contract there. But EA is the only one that's made Star Wars games for God. They always just made Star Wars games, I feel like.
oh, okay. It says here, Electronic Arts and Disney signed an exclusive agreement in 2013 to make a new series of games based on Star Wars. Let's see, when
Right.
new under blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to see when it doesn't say when it ended, but I thought it ended recently, and then everyone kind of just like wanted to do stuff with Star Wars, but because there's
I know it definitely ended recently because EA's not making the Knights of the Old Republic remake. That's Aspire Games.
Aspire, nice
Aspire.
Aspire. Uh,
And they've been
so
doing a lot of ports of the older ones too. So I don't know. But EA, I mean, EA made like they own BioWare, so they made the original Knights of the Old Republic games. but that might have been before they bought out BioWare. So
I totally forgot about them. When for some reason in my head it's like BioWare was always owned by EA, but yeah, I forgot that was actually a thing. And then there was what's it called, Star Wars Eclipse, and that's from Quantic Dream,
Quantum Dream,
right? Which again, literally the longest like CGI trailer with nothing to show. It's like it's like okay, and like oh that's it, right? Well, that's cool. Yeah, when are they going to make KOTOR 3 though? Isn't that what the people want? Can't we just give it to Bethesda? Can't they just handle KOTOR?
I want KOTOR 3, and I want BioWare to make it because I trust BioWare. I don't want a remake because it's just going to be ruined. They're going to change something about it and ruin the game, right? I don't know.
You're worked up, really. I got to cool off.
KOTOR's probably like top 5 games ever for me.
Oh,
like I just ordered Limited Run Games had like a remake physical edition for the Switch port.
Yeah.
I bought like the master edition that was $250.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. You're going to have to show it off. Yeah, I don't think I see Star Wars The Force Unleashed 3.
Oh, dude, Force Unleashed was so good.
I heard 2 flopped, or I'm not sure if flopped's the right word, but it just wasn't as good as the first one. But
they had like multiple endings in the first one, so the second one was only based off of like one ending that was like the worst ending in the game. So, and then you killed Princess Leia and Luke, and like it just like messed up the actual story.
Was it? So, I mean, was it canon to begin with?
The first game was. It took place in between like the prequels and the sequels.
Gotcha.
So
I feel like to make a Star Wars game that's canonical, it has to be incredibly confusing. Like you have to have so much like knowledge and research, and I didn't put my phone on silent.
You didn't either.
It's like the one time I forget, but of course it's the one time you forgot. So great. Now we both look like douches.
Now we're both getting spoiled about Arceus,
which we're gonna play. Well, I mean, I'm playing the night of because I digitally downloaded it. Unfortunately, I'll make sure to leak everything to you though.
That's fine. Yeah, just text me all day while I'm at work. And... all right, I picked Oshawott. All right, I'm shiny grinding.
I'm picking Oshawott though. Who are you picking? Oh, you are. Okay, that makes sense. Although I don't care if you hear that. I guess it doesn't really matter if you hear this, but apparently these starters are shiny locked. Which
they are.
Yeah, right. But I always thought shiny hunting the starters was like the worst shiny method ever. Like
hatch 8. Come on.
Right, very tedious to shine. Yeah, for starters, I'm like, yeah, just use Masuda method. Yeah, I don't know. I'm made for content, but like, I just think restarting the very start of a game over and over for games that don't
fun. Right. I would lose interest too quick.
Although I don't think there's breed. Well, I don't know. It hasn't been shown to me yet. I'm not sure if there's breeding. I haven't seen anything in it to.
I haven't either.
So.
Nintendo hasn't shown like anything.
Dude, wait. Do you know how great that would be if you're out in the wild and you just see like 2 Pokemon going at it?
You just like kick them away and take the egg. This is mine now. That's how you.
That's how it's making an egg.
How does Pikachu lay an egg?
Oh my god. No, not the Pichu. Oh my god. I get to watch this egg hatch. He's like this giant, like Tauros. Like, holy crap, this thing's huge. This is like, I want this to have a Steve Irwin feel to it, where you're like, oh, I see 2 Pokemon mating in the wild. If I go over there, I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
We are researching, so it could be part of our research.
Yeah, I think mating is is definitely part of any research. In terms of species. I've always envied scientists who just get to research monkeys humping. I always thought that was it must be a dream job to study it. But excuse me. I'm just saying that I think that'd be kind of cool. Obviously, it's not going to be it, but I think it'd be a very interesting way. Like I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see the Pokemon not mate, but like what if there's like a funny cutscene, like hey, like in this mission you have to see how Pokemon are created, and it's just like you go up to two Pokemon, and the camera cuts, it's just your face. You're like, huh, oh, like you just oh my god, no. And then it fades out. Like you just watched two Pokemon mate. Are you happy about that?
Level up.
Level.
Was it worth it?
I just hope this. I guess is really the last episode we're talking about it before the game comes out. But I really do hope that what you, well, not predicted, but said might happen, where it come out with like a stadium mode or like a future DLC with more battling.
I definitely think there's going to be DLC for the game. I think it's going to be set up like Monster Hunter, where like they add more and more to it.
I hope so. I just want more. I just want more competitive. Any more competitive, especially with this new system of of was it heavy versus agile? Is that the
where it's like the bigger
no,
sprite of the Pokemon?
No, the two different fighting styles where it's like agile, where it's like you move, your move goes like first, but it's weaker, or like heavy, where your move.
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah, the power, agile, and something else.
Oh, I thought it was just two.
Or yeah, it is just two. Yeah.
So I mean, with those, it'd be. I just want to see more of it in a battle sense. Anyway, moving on. We've been talking recently about Halo Infinite's crappy online payment system. Well, first off, they lowered the prices, which I think are great. A lot of people are still pissed off, though. Have you seen that? They're pissed off because this bundle is like, for example, like 800 credits, and then like one of the items, if you buy it, or like they removed one of the items, which is like a helmet piece, and just the helmet itself is 700, and it's just like you're right. Like I mean, they're just because they removed it from the bundle because it looks pretty nice, and they're like, oh, you should have kept it in the bundle, but still kept a really low price. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like no one's just gonna be happy. Like it's just, yeah. I'm happy. I bought the the digitalized kill effect for like 700. I'm like, this is sweet. I love it. I was so happy I bought it. It's like the only thing I bought. But Halo Infinite did come out and say that for season 2, which is going to launch in May, you can earn credits as part of the game's progression, and I think that's a very smart call. Especially so. The reason why it's much more interesting in this game than others is because in others, once a battle pass is done, you can't redo it. But with this one, they've already said that each battle pass it's infinite. Like you don't just lose it. You can go back to it. So if you're adding credits, then you literally make some, if not all, of your how much you put in.
Right. You never have to actually buy another battle pass after that.
Now, assuming they give you the same the amount that it's originally worth, but even if they give you half, like you're kind of getting the next one discounted,
right?
So I mean, I just thought that was pretty cool. I like that. I think it's kind of them learning as it's going because they're not used to battle pass systems. They're just, I think, kind of winging it at first. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Oh, it's gonna happen again. All right. Well, oh no, we have 2 more things I want to talk about. Are you ready for the ultimate foot pedal?
Oh, I was born ready for this.
So, this is so interesting to me that Elgato is releasing the Stream Deck pedal. Hear me out for a second. Hear me out. So it's a pedal that basically has you can have 3 different functions that. I mean, you can kind of do whatever you want. Anything that the Stream Deck does. So, like, you basically get 3 inputs for your foot to do stuff. Now, so I like the idea, but it's a foot pedal. Now, could you imagine you're getting angry and you stomp and you just crush your...
Oh, you just break it? Yeah.
Right?
This thing isn't cheap either. It's $90.
Right. It's like... It's interesting. I mean, and $90, like, yeah, that's not cheap. And I mean, like, it's probably the what's the word? Not smoothest, but like the easiest way to hide that you're doing something. Like, so if you're using the Stream Deck and you're trying to like change overlays, you might see on the camera that like you're using your hand to like press the button, but you're never going to detect someone's like pressing down on a pedal.
Right.
And it's just, but I'm just so conflicted. Like, how is it really worth it, and how fragile is it? How fragile was the kick was the foot pedal for Rock Band, or even or Guitar Hero or whatever?
Not like it was just a piece of plastic, but I feel like you could have slammed on that, with a pretty heavy foot, and it would have been okay.
But this an instant hands-free control of apps and tools of 3 customizable pedals. Like, this would be cool if I got it as like a sponsorship, and and God, if you want to sponsor us, by all means, I'll test the pedal and I'll use it for anything I can.
Right.
But I don't see myself buying it, and I don't really see a reason to, especially if you already have the Stream Deck. If you didn't have the Stream Deck and you wanted to save yourself a little bit of money, I could see using this if you're really trying to be a minimalist and like you only need it for like, I don't know, like a replay function or whatever you want to use it for. And there goes my phone. But other than that, what do you think, Derek? Would you buy this?
If I was like a big streamer and I just wanted to like have it for fun so I could just like switch camera positions or something, probably. For me right now, it'd be like, I don't even know. I don't even know what I would use it for right now.
I would like the picture.
Yeah.
I like the picture, like you getting like 2 foot pedals. You have like 4 Stream Decks. You're like playing one of those instruments where like everything's going on at the same time. Like, replay, save, edit. Like everything's going on at the same time.
You don't even play games while streaming. You're just like moving animations everywhere. I am a puppet master.
So, like, I mean, they also introduced Discord integration, and I downloaded on my Stream Deck that like now I can like hit a button for like mute and stuff like that, which is cool. But I mean,
See,
I'm not gonna.
That's cool.
Yeah, but like, cool. I'm not gonna pay $90 for a hotkey, like a generic hotkey.
Right.
At least with a Stream Deck, like it's customizable. Like, I mean, I can like I have specific icons for everything. But with this, it's literally a foot pedal, and I'm totally afraid that the first iteration is gonna like break super easily.
Yeah, the spring in it's gonna break or something, and you'll never be able to use like the left side of it.
I mean, like I'm not sure it's meant to be used in conjunction with the Stream Deck, but and they have like a demonstration video where it's like. Like it's like people doing stuff in the bottom right hand corner is the foot pedal. You see the person like, oh, whoops, left input with foot, right input, like just stepping on it. Like,
wow, it is huge too. What?
I mean, I imagine it has to be because it's 3 different buttons. Although,
wow, what? That guy was playing Siege with it, and he's using it as his lean button. Okay, that's kind of cool.
That's really interesting. That's really interesting. But imagine you're like at a tournament and you're like, I swear I pressed the left. I hit my left foot button. I swear. Like, so someone's gonna come out with a what's it called? A speed run of just using a foot pedal. I guarantee it. Foot pedal meta. This is if you got 2 of these for $90, I would actually say this is a really cool idea. If you got 2,
right?
But one, I don't know. I mean, again, I didn't even notice that when you said it, but that's really cool though. Like that you can program like
just like a button press to it.
Yeah,
like a game or something.
Yeah, like for a game. Like I didn't think about that aspect of it. That's pretty cool. I mean, theoretically, you could also do that with a Stream Deck, but with a foot pedal for leaning, I feel like in that example, the reflex would be so slow. You have to like, I don't know though. I always question the reflex of like drummers and stuff like that, and how fast you can do it, and like it also depends on the tension on it.
Right.
Oh, it says here adjustable spring sensitivity and optional stoppers. So I guess there's a way to customize the internal part of it.
Oh, okay. So if you don't want to like hit a button by accident, like if one opens like Orange YouTube or something for your personal time, and you
the
don't want to actually pull it up on stream or
the
something.
ultimate hotkey for this. But imagine you're like your parent walks in, you just like accidentally stomp your foot down. Oh, like yikes, made a mistake. Or is that one TikToker, honey? No, I see him like all the time. I'm just trying to see more from the Twitter thread. Let's see. We're also launching our official Discord Stream Deck plugin. Blah blah blah. Like, I mean, I think it's again weird to use that as like a mute mic, but like the leading thing seems way cooler. That seems like a really cool practical a practical way to use it. But other than that, I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess maybe this is the start of a new era in a sense, because if this is used for game inputs, so the controller, like newer controllers have back pedals on them, which kind of adds more functionality, right? Although I think, and I've always hated this, that it isn't actually adding a new button. It just allows you to rewire it for a different button.
Right.
Versus, I think that like it should be considered its own button. I'd love that to just have it so I'm not sharing it as another button. But either way, that's a totally different discussion. With this though, you could totally have like, at least for PC gaming, like a way more optimized shooting experience, I guess. Like if you could make it so it's like a hair trigger where it's like you literally the slightest input makes it lean, you could totally master it. You just have to really practice waggling your foot from left to right.
Right.
Like, it's like, oops, right, left, up, like,
it's like Dance Dance Revolution. You're on like a DDR pad and just playing like Rainbow Six Siege with it. God.
This video kind of makes a good point about it. I mean, it's Elgato itself. It's like a GIF basically, but like they use the middle button for mute, the right button to clip something, and left for SFX or like a sound effect. That's also very practical, because if you're clipping something, right, you have to take your hand away for a hotkey. Even on the Stream Deck, like let's say you're playing like Siege or something, and you want to clip something, you do have to move your hand to clip it. Or I guess if you have your key or a specific key on the keyboard. But with a foot pedal, that's great to clip stuff at the very least, and sound effects. I'm seeing more and more why
the potential is actually there for it.
Yeah, the potential is definitely there. It's just, again, if you got two of it, I'd say no brainer. But no, $90. I think it could be worth it. It definitely could be worth it. And then it's like next episode, like, well, guys, I now have a stream pedal, so that's how I'm gonna do all my sound effects from now on. Honk. Yeah, hands free. Honk honk. Like,
honk.
All right, so on to what I think is probably the most interesting news personally. eBay will now authenticate trading cards to combat costly fakes.
Good.
I'm so curious on how that's gonna work. Like, do you upload a video, like a file?
So they apparently do it for handbags, sneakers, and watches already, but I don't know. I assume it's like you buy it, right, and then so like for PSA, for example, you can scan the QR code on the card when it's like graded, and it'll tell you if it's actually in their system or not. So maybe you have like a certain amount of time after you buy it to verify that it's real, but I don't know.
It says, while free, the service at launch will include any collectible card games, sports and non-sports, that are sold as single upgraded cards for a fee of $750 plus in the United States. Looking ahead, However, the company says that it also has plans to include graded auto and patch cards sold for $25 plus. Those won't be available till mid 2022 at best. So wait.
Nice. So if you spend $750 or more on a card, you get the protection. And then eventually they're going to add, if you spend $25 or more on the card, you'll get the protection.
So that, hold on. Well, that's really a really big difference, though. I mean, are sold as single upgrade cards for a fee. So we see the way it's worded. While free, the service at launch will include any collectible that are sold as for a fee of $750 plus. So I don't understand that, because it says while free, the service will launch, but then
you probably have to pay a fee for it.
But it says the fee is $750.
Oh, maybe they typed it wrong.
I don't know. It's just worded weirdly, but either way, that's great. I mean, that's Logan Paul totally could have used this, months ago, but I mean, I personally would never buy a card off of eBay unless there was some policy guaranteeing its authenticity. I would never.
Right.
That would scare the crap out of me that I paid like $1,000 for a fake card.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, I already don't personally trust eBay, like by itself, but that's just, I mean, maybe from like when I was younger, but I'm just glad they're doing this. I imagine it to be really difficult. I would love to know the process. Like, do they have to first obtain it and then they check it themselves? Do they just check a video of it? Are they liable if it goes I want to know if eBay is liable if they say it's authentic and then you get it and it's not.
Yeah, that's the point of this. As of right now, they're not.
Right. But
the point of this is that you will get a refund. eBay will make sure you get a refund from the person.
Okay.
Because what they do, because I sell some stuff on eBay, what they do is they put your funds on hold when you sell something, in case the person needs to return it for whatever reason, or like it gets lost in the mail or something. So.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense then.
Yeah.
Which is great. I mean, this is great for collectible card holders or collectors, right?
Right.
I mean, granted, there could also just be normal cards that just cost that much just due to the value of the card in the card game itself. Like sometimes, I mean, I can't name off the bat, but I think there's like some Magic the Gathering cards that are like hundreds of dollars, but
oh yeah,
it's just because of how good it is.
There's the Black Lotus, I think it's called. That's like the most expensive.
Right, that's what I was thinking about in my head.
Black Lotus, yeah.
How much is it?
$50,000 on TCG Player.
Interesting. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you imagine spending $50,000? Granted, I would totally spend. God, what is his name? Blackluster Soldier?
Probably. I mean, that is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Envoy of the Beginning?
There's like the most expensive Yu-Gi-Oh card is this Blackluster Soldier card that was given away at a tournament. It sold for $2 million at an auction.
What?
If I had a stupid amount of money, I would totally buy that.
No, wait, hold on. You're telling me, Tournament Blackluster Soldier.
Yeah.
Tournament Blackluster Soldier, $2 million reportedly. Easily the most valuable card on the list. With an exclusive prize card
for a tournament.
At the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Like official Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Yeah.
Wow.
That one's $2 million, right? And then the next most expensive card is a first edition Blue Eyes White Dragon for $85,000. PSA 10.
Wow. That's crazy. But at number 7, the 2002 Dark Duel Stories Blue Eyes White Dragon PSA 10, $20,000. Man, I don't know, man. I'd feel like Kaiba if I had 3 of those. I'd be like, my mission would be to destroy every other copy in existence.
I just ask people for it and then like throw it down a storm drain or something. Say goodbye to Wingstone.
I would like to see that. So yeah, if anyone wants to get us Christmas gifts, we are in the market for some old Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are at least $10,000 in value.
Mine are not in good condition, so I'll never get a PSA 10. So if you could get me like a Dark Magician Girl PSA 10,
It,
I'll take a PSA 9.
I don't know any of the like how the grading system works, but it's PSA 10 the highest.
Yeah, 10's the highest. It's all based on like the condition of the card, any printing errors. The problem with it, right, is that you could open a pack of cards and it could be like faulty right out of the pack. And like you did nothing about it. It was just like printed wrong or has like some sort of error. It's not centered correctly on the card. So,
Oh man, that's rough. But you know what's more rough? Not
it's over.
following us anywhere, everywhere. Yeah, that's right. It's a segue. Tell your friends, family, enemies, all that fun stuff. We did this episode earlier than usual because Pokemon Arceus, and unfortunately, that is priorities. TikTok.
We'll be playing that all night.
Yeah,
Friday.
TikTok. Are you gonna be? Oh, on Friday. Oh, you're gonna. Okay. Yeah, TikTok. YouTube series. We got Rainbow Six Extraction. We got Minecraft Dungeons. We got. It takes two. It takes two. It takes two. There we go. Other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good one, guys. Oh, and our website, Goons Games
Have fun
again.
with Arceus, everyone.
Yeah, don't let the internet spoil it for you, and maybe we'll have some videos about it. Who knows? Have a good one, guys. Mwah.
Bye bye.